So I'm starting this video facing towards the ground because that's kind of where the subject that we're going to be talking about starts. So it starts with something similar to this, like a seed. This is kind of like a seed. So we're going to talk about plants and how they grow. More specifically, we're going to talk about some fruit and vegetables because that's kind of what I've got in this little handy bag beside me. But there are other things that grow, such as the grass that you're seeing, lots of seeds and stuff, trees and flowers. Didn't even see that. So there's that. But we're going to talk about vegetables and fruit and vegetables because those are healthy things for you. So we can talk about health. We can also talk about the way things grow, as well as like different patterns, because sometimes fruit and vegetables have patterns. So this is a squash. It's considered a vegetable. Has a little pattern. Looks kind of like a gourd. And by that, that's what its name is. That's what the shape is. It's a gourd. So yeah, it grows on the ground. Then we've got some corn. You guys see this all over Kentucky in the fall. Some of you may even go to mazes and stuff. It has patterns too, if you can see. Each corn stalk has different like corn on it, but it generally has a shape. If you guys remember shapes, this kind of looks like a cone. This is a carrot, also a cone type shape, or a cylinder, depending on how you look at it. But because it's got a pointy end, I would call it a cone. Carrots grow under the ground like potatoes. Peas grow on top of the ground. These are peas. These are a vegetable. All the things that I've shown you so far has been vegetables. This is broccoli. It grows in a little bunch on top of the ground. This is an orange. It grows on an orange tree. A lot of times you see them in tropical areas, such as Florida, or Arizona actually has quite a few of these. California also. A banana. They grow in bunches a lot of times. They grow on a tree. Again, you kind of see them in tropical areas. A lot of times. Then we've got a grape. Also grow in bunches, as you can see. This is a bunch of grapes. Grapes grow on vines. This is a pear. It also grows on a tree. A strawberry. Look, this has seeds on the outside. A lot of these vegetables, fruits and vegetables that I've showed you, they're either the seed themselves or they have seeds that grow inside of them. But on a strawberry, a lot of times you'll see the seeds on the outside. Again, they show patterns. And this is a slice of watermelon for all intents and purposes. Generally, a watermelon has some kind of color on the outside, yellow or green. Generally are the ones, and then it kind of has like a white rind. And then it has a color on the inside. Generally, it's red or a pinkish color. But then it has seeds in it. Sometimes the seeds are in a pattern as well. But that's generally a pattern too. These grow on top of the ground. And then lastly, we have an apple. An apple grows in a tree. Sometimes we have those up here in Kentucky. You can see them sometimes in the fall. Summer and fall is when they grow. They grow on a tree. North Carolina is another good place to find a lot of trees, apple trees. So those are just some fruit and vegetables. I think that for today's challenge for you all, I want you guys to go around your house and see if you can figure out how things grow. See if You can find some plants around your house, potentially outside, if your parents let you do it safely. Or things that you have in your refrigerator, like see if you have fruits and vegetables, and see if you can figure out if it's a fruit that grows in a bunch, on a tree, on a vine. A vine generally grows on the ground or grows up from the ground. In the top of the trees, on the bottom, if it's a root. If it grows under the ground, that's generally, it's a root. If it grows on top, it's generally just considered a plant. But yeah, so go around and see if you can figure those out. It's kind of a fun nature thing. And as you're doing it, look and see if you see any patterns on the leaves and all of those things.